Hello, it's Omaji, and I wanted to connect with you today to just simply share a brief reminder during this time of great transition that whenever we're in the midst of welcoming the next level, there's going to be change. Change is a part of the natural process of evolution. And so our experience of that change can be affected by how we perceive it. So we're encouraging you today, the Council of Light is fully present with this message in collaboration with me. We're encouraging you today to really be mindful of how you're perceiving the changes. Many of us on this spiritual journey have been welcoming for probably our whole lifetime and maybe several lifetimes, if not all of them, the liberation of humanity, the ascension into fifth dimensional consciousness and beyond. It's happening. We're in the midst of it. And as we perceive through that lens, the caterpillar is becoming the butterfly. It creates a space for us to stay out of judgment and resistance to the change and lean more into the trust and knowing that we're being ushered into the golden age of Gaia with as much grace and ease as possible in a way that it can be received. So the only thing you are in charge of throughout this transition is your own perception, your own way of seeing the changes, your own way of perceiving the changes, your own way of relating to the events that are in the midst of unfolding. We're encouraging you to stay in your knowing that all of this is occurring for the liberation, for the manifestation of higher ways of being that come from unity, that come from love. And in the midst of letting go of the old and welcoming the new, we're going to witness structures, systems that are no longer working, that are no longer supported by Gaia's platform. We're going to witness them leaving. We encourage you not to concern yourself with the how that's going to happen, but to lean into the trust and the knowing that higher intelligence, divine intelligence, is orchestrating these changes in a way that can be received by humanity. And if you're listening to this, your job really is to stabilize, to hold your knowing, to be in balance, out of worry and concern and fear. You're here to be the presence of love in the midst of these changes, recognizing that everyone in the script is playing their part perfectly for this transition to take place. How much can you actually trust in that? And I wonder what it would take for you to trust even more. And whatever doesn't allow that, will you release it and uncreate it? Deep breath in. So we're bringing in some energetic downloads to support you in moving into the trust, the knowing that is within you, your being, your own divine blueprint, that the events unfolding are for the highest good. And no matter what it looks like, it's all to bring us into, to bridge us into a greater, higher, more honoring expression. And what if that's all you need to know? You don't need to know ahead of time how that's going to unfold, how it's going to happen. We're going to bring in some energy, some information from the future, inviting your higher self, Body Davis higher self and teams to receive energetic transmissions from your future selves that are on the other side of the bridge. This year is the bridge into the new, and we're going to witness the changes. We're encouraged to hold the energy and vibration of trust and knowing that everything is unfolding for the highest good, regardless of what it looks like. Will you step up to the plate and claim your seat at the table to be a balancer, to be a stabilizer, to be a divine expression, a witness for God and truth in the midst of these changes? Because that, my friends, is of great service at this time. And if you choose, we'll bring in those energetic downloads for you to remind you how to anchor into your knowing, trusting the divine plan that is unfolding, trusting that every single player in the game is playing their part perfectly. Every single soul has signed a contract to play the role they're playing. Beyond the role they're playing, they are the divine essence of spirit. That is the identity of all life. We are all of one life. Will you anchor into the oneness of that remembering so that you can be the bridge into the new and generate the balancing, the stabilizing in your own experience of this transition, allowing that to ripple and reflect into everything you come into contact with. We encourage you to re-listen to this as many times as you're guided this year. It is going to be a year of great change. And if humanity wasn't ready, if you weren't ready, it wouldn't be happening. Celebrate that you're ready. Celebrate that the change is here. The golden age is here. And we're going to be witnessing the old structures dissolve in order to make room for the new. So we're going to show you how to be in that knowing without fear. Because in truth, we're not losing anything. We will not, we cannot lose anything. But we are elevating to a higher octave of expression that allows us to experience, to have, to be even more of our infinite self. And allowing that to ripple and reflect into our experience. Deep breath in. Ambassadors of light, you are loved. May you know that you are safe. May you know that you are supported. May you know that you are already free. Deep breath in. If you found this transmission supportive, we are offering an extension to this in our 111 Gateway transmission that we're offering on January 11th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And that will be a segue to our Elevate into Higher Potentials 3-day virtual immersion that we're offering over Valentine's Day. So feel into, if it honors you, to welcome even more remembering for yourself, to support you in welcoming your highest trajectory and experience for this great time of transformation and change. Much love to each of you. And you can find out more about all of our offerings at embracingtheinfinite.com. Blessings.